Okay, let's get this show on the road. After being pretty much running around like a headless chicken for the last couple of days. Trading like an absolute donkey yesterday. So let's see if my head's on the money. Okay. Not even looked at the market yet. So there is an IPO today. But, not looked at those either. Let's take a quick look, shall we? IPO calendar 2023. So stock analysis. Okay, so today we've got PWM, Prestige Wealth. That's the only IPO we have today. PWM. Keep an eye out for that one. It's last week's IPO, and also last week's IPO. So PWM, the only one that we've got today. How's the market looking? What do we have economics wise? Economic calendar. Nothing major. PMI data. That's probably about it. Get rid of that. It's a big red day yesterday. 20, just over 22k. So let's get rid of that. And go live. I forgot to go live on TikTok. Morning, Calvis. Nah, I walked away. Yes, I did the sensible thing yesterday and walked away. My head was clearly out of the game yesterday. I was juggling so many balls over the last couple of days. My head was clearly out of the game, so it would have been suicide, commercial suicide, to try and go back and recover yesterday. Even though the way that things moved so well. Well, I'm about to check the scanners, see what's moving, and compile my watch list in real time. So you guys get the benefit of joining me with that. So right now, top gapper, CRBU. Ooh, what is moving nice as well. So this can go straight onto the watch list for today. CRBU. And why? So Caribou Biosciences shares are trading higher after the company announced a 25 million equity investment from Pfizer. Nice. So Caribou are a 57 million float, so they're not a micro float, but they're a small enough float. They're under 100 million. Normally do like just under 800,000 shares volume a day. They're already 2.5 or 2.25. So let's see. Over 550, interesting. So that's Caribou. We'll keep an eye on Caribou over 550. I need to unlock my montage from yesterday as well. Yeah, it's extended, but we had that pullback there here. There's a pullback here on the 5 minute. That's not too bad. So this pullback here, I wouldn't say it's super extended. If you look where the VWAP is, I mean, we're currently at what, 540. VWAP is 510, so it's 30 cents. I wouldn't say it's super extended. It's not had that many pullbacks. But if you look at the candles, move up, pull back again. So if it gets over 550, could be of interest. What else is moving? Nothing. Yesterday's big mover was BTAI, and it's down quite a bit, $12. So yesterday BTAI moved. Let's have a quick look at the actual movement across the course of the day. Moved well, and in the it was up this morning fairly well, but didn't sustain. So look at this on the 15 minutes. I'll give you a better indication. So I traded this absolutely terribly yesterday. Get rid of these lines. So this moved up very nicely, particularly into the close. Held its gains, gapped up this morning, and then we're looking at nice gap up and then a pullback. So I don't know. I mean, this was an $8 stock at the open yesterday. Right now we're looking at Aslan. Where's my cursor? I hate this setup. I have to configure this setup a little bit better. So Aslan just moved 30% in the last while. Went from 225 to 335. That's why. So it's a bounce. I mean, that's. Yeah, I'm not playing that. Robbie Cooper, Mullen Automotive, you got in at 10 cents. When? Which 10 cents? So Mullen is a absolutely atrocious stock. Got in at 10 cents. Yesterday at 10 cents. I mean, this went up to when it did a reverse stock split. It is absolutely. It's a shocking company. It'll do a share buyback, then it'll do a reverse split or whatever. It's a terrible company. It doesn't make any money at all. Oh well, you know, fair play to you. Yeah. It's not the 15. I was just looking at the BTAI on the 15-minute trade on one. So yeah, Mullen's it's a terrible company. I wouldn't touch it with your money, Robbie. But you know, you do you, boo boo. Got caught in the rain again today as well. So just got back about 20 minutes ago. Just closed 2 bank accounts. All right, let's go back to where is my cursor? Don't like this new setup. All right, okay, Caribou coming up to 550. That's what I'm looking at. The 552 is the high of day. 551 plus change, so 552. Right, let's have a look. SPY selling off. S&P 500 selling off. Yeah, even a broken clock strike twice a day, Calvus. I totally agree with that. 10-cent winners. Basically, when you start playing with penny stocks, and I'm talking about penny stocks, 10, 20, 30, if it's under $1, it's a penny stock as far as I'm concerned. I mean, the classification, if it's under $3 is the classification, under $10, I don't know. But when you trade literal penny stocks, so we're talking under $1, you're gambling. Is what you're doing, because and you can't really trade the intraday action with it, whereas you can with this. Just going to take 1,000 shares there, scale in if it moves up. No, well, that's just it. Your percentage winning. What you might do is you might have one mooner that will cover your losses, but your the theory is that your risk reward, but it's not. Your reward's great, but your risk is also great. Small account, I'm taking a break from it in July at Monkey Balls because I'm next week is my last week before I move. So I'm moving next week, and we're back below 500 bucks. So I need to focus on it properly. And I've got so much on my plate at the moment. It's just it would take too much. It's just taking too much headspace. So I'll come back to it in August. Yeah, I'm on my travel setup. Locking a little bit there to start off the day. I don't want to do what I did yesterday and get complacent. I was overly aggressive without. When I didn't need to be yesterday. Probably about 2 weeks before I'm fully back online again. Gone. So you just think of it as you guys are getting a vacation from me for 2 weeks. But yeah, absolutely, it's driving me nuts. I got a message this morning from the company that's moving the dog as well, saying that they don't have a crate available for me. I'm like, well, the flight's booked. What do you mean you don't have a crate available for me? So that's freaking me out as well. Morning, Neith. Current high of days 572. Aslan made some moves, but it's retracing those gains. It went with 30% and then it's pulling back again. So not a lot of movement at the moment. I'm watching BTAI for continuation. Caribou is probably the biggest mover at the moment, most highest momentum stock at the moment. I'm looking for it to try and test the $0.75 level. There you go, MCOM. If you for you Richie, if you want to look for a penny stock, MCOM's moving up nice. Just broke highs. It's 15 cents. It's cheaper than Mullen. You know what? I'm just gonna get out. I'll lock that in. 125 bucks. It's a small win, but I'm not going big. I don't want to blow up the account. It's a big account, so yeah. I lost too much yesterday, so I've got to recover. I've got to be in recovery mode. Now we've got a support level I can use. 560 for my own. So I'll give 15 cents. Range is 10. Spreads are 3 cents. Yeah, well, we've had two pullbacks on the 5 minute. If this pulls back, essentially the third 5 minute pullback. So I'm just giving it 15 cents, like I said. Yeah, 560 still the exit, still the support level. Yeah, well, that's what I went for. I went for the break of 570, but I'm just going to get out here. So below the. Yeah, just get out there. You see, bro, you've got to try to be disciplined. And always get back in if it moves again. It is a deer. I was looking at that. It's adhering well to the 9 EMA. So I thought, well, do I give it the chance to bounce there? No, I'll wait and I'll see if it does bounce. I'll get back in for the move back up. But a 5 minute red candle would be healthy for this right now. Genius Sports, yeah, not great in volume. You know what? I'll probably just wait now. This moves back up. Breaks a $0.75 level. I'll buy in and hold, and I'll use 560. I'll use the 9 as my stop. I'll back in. Need 10 cents. I'm in at 66. I need it to break the $0.75 level here. We're up at 67. I'm looking for 77. Looking for 580. We've got a seller there at 570. Increasing his load. It's not a big seller. It's like 2,500 shares at 570. So fair. There's not a huge. There's not a huge amount. Oh, this is breaking down now. So. Hey Black Eagle, how you doing? Let's get out. So I lost 20 cents there on two entries. Now I'll wait for the confirmation. PDRX, let's have a look at that. What are you doing? Now it popped up back down below the VWAP, back down below 5. So this popped up at 8 o'clock. Let's have a quick look. What caused the pop up about an hour ago? Oh, just under. So Biodexa Pharmaceuticals announced the publication of the results of phase 1 study of their drug in treatment of pediatric patients with DMG in the Journal of Neuro-Oncology. Okay. F1. Yeah. Looking at the SEC filings on this, there's a prospectus there from last week. Form F. It's got a shelf though. No shelf there. I can see. Keep updating the prospectus, but there's no shelf registration. No Form S. Nothing since December, at least. It's 130 microfloat. Biodexa microfloat. Talking a 250,000 shares. So even low volume on this could make it move. Normally does 76,000 in terms of daily volume. It's already what, 130,000. So right. Yeah, might get a bounce on the VWAP, but we'll see. How about? Morning, Mike. Kind of that's a nasty move down. It was right. What's it when it starts to break new lows and on the 5 minute broke new lows. So we'll see if it gets back over 550. We'll be interested. Other than that, it's just a case of watch this space. There's nothing else moving right now, guys. So yeah, BTAI had a good day yesterday, and it's selling off hard right now. So let's BTAI. So yeah, that's just vomited since the top of the hour. It's now gone red on the day. Why? Yeah, that's a pretty hard sell-off, is that? Thought they might have hit the market with an offering or something, but I'm not seeing anything. Anybody know why the BTAI is selling off so hard right now? Yeah, well, I thought they'd hit the market with an offering, and that's why it was selling off. But I'm not seeing any news on it. All right, okay. I thought I traded it before, but at a higher price level. Yeah. So right now, just watch this space. NCRA. And Aslan again. Trying to make a comeback. That was hard sell-off as well. Aslan got to 475 and vomited all over the place. So trying to make a comeback. Well, sorry about that, Black Eagle. You're gonna have to make do with it. Like I say, this is the travel setup. I'm packed away a lot of stuff. My 3 monitors have gone, so I'm on a kind of travel setup. The camera is the laptop camera. So basically, I'm halfway through packing. So I could just not stream and just trade and just call out in the Discord. That's one way of solving the problem. But right now, it's yeah, there's not a lot I can do about the quality of the so if looks to me like the quality's okay, but you tell me. If it's not, I'll look at something. I'll try something else. So Aslan, yeah, go on. I've got nothing else. I'll replace DWAC with Aslan. Nothing else worth watching at the moment. Great technology. No, so I mean we're getting things moving like 1% and 2%. It's not worth the hassle. Not unless it's a large cap, and if one of those moves 1% or 2%, if an Nvidia moves 1% or 2%, yeah, it's worth talking about. But other than that, anyway, Black Eagle, it's not my face you stream into. It's it's not like you want to. You need to see my face. Where's the dog? On the balcony. It's the charts and the action and the commentary that you want. Yeah, Carabao just consolidating on the VWAP now. Well, it's only 2 more days, Calvus, today and tomorrow. And the thing is, though, is that you can still get some volatile moves, even if the volume isn't there. But you really want volume underpinned by the volatility, underpinned by volume for reliable trade setup. Let's get rid of this music because everybody complains when this tune comes on; it gets too loud. There we go. Did I ever decide to reduce my account? No, I didn't. I've not withdrawn anything on the account. I just didn't have a very good. I didn't have a very good June. So basically, we made 9,000 in June, in the whole of June net. So June was not a good month for me. So I didn't withdraw anything, and then I lost 22k yesterday. So I'm actually less now. So I'm starting now. My equity position right now is a little over 50k. So yeah. IXHL, let's have a look at that one. It's just popped up on the scanner. Went up to 330. Let's have a quick look at why. I'd like 100k June. Yeah, to be fair, my target's 120 per month, so I can't grumble with 9k in June because I know that's a lot more than the average Joe earns. But I've set myself goals, I've set myself targets, and if I'm not hitting them, it almost feels like failure, you know. The good news, like I say, when in doubt, zoom out and take a look on the year. I'm way ahead on the year. So the fact that I was profitable in June, I was like 2 months ahead coming into June. So the fact that I'm pretty much, let's strike June off as a scratch month. I'm still a month ahead coming into July. So even with the move, I should still be ahead going into August, barring losing any kind of significant amount in July, which I'm adamant I'm not going to do. So yeah, so Icanex receives ethics approval for bioequivalence and bioavailability clinical trial for their drug, and the company's proprietary drug for treatment of obstructive sleep apnea. Don't like that pop-up though, at all. So that popped up, went up to 330 and then popped all the way back down again. I don't like that at all. Yeah, Aslan is interesting. If it gets over $4, it'll go green and get over $4. I might be interested in that because it's so Aslan moving up with decent volume. 1.6 million already on Aslan. So what does Aslan normally do? So it's a 10 million flow. It normally does 70. So Aslan's done 1.7 million shares now, nearly. It normally does 80,000 shares on average. So whilst it sold off, and the reason it sold off, by the way, is they said that their ablasacimab, 400 milligrams dosing, didn't meet the primary or secondary endpoints with statistical significance. So poor clinical trial results is why it sold off hard. But it's trying to bounce back. I mean, go figure. 8 o'clock this morning, went volatile, very volatile. The range just went stupid. And then it's trying to bounce back. So it's now pretty much break even on the day. That's Aslan. quarter of a percent down. So it's pretty much break even now. Yeah, I don't like that chart at all. I think you called that one right. Vols as a trap, bit of a bull trap. BDRX over $5 again. Let's have a quick look at BDRX. That's Mullen. I don't want to look at Mullen, it's garbage. So BDRX back over $5 on virtually no volume. So you can't really trade that on that kind of volume or lack thereof. Dragonfly moving up. Microvision's in thereabouts. AHI, that moved up well. I was on Monday or Friday. Yeah, it moved up well on Friday and again on Monday. So it was a big pre-market mover on Friday. And then pretty much sold off yesterday after the open. Look at this on the 15. See what I'm talking about. That was a decent move up on the Monday. It's a big gap there as well. Then pretty much sold off the rest of the day. Just consolidating. If you look at that from a 15-minute point of view, it's just sideways consolidating yesterday and today. So AHI, worth keeping an eye on, but no volume, so needs volume. Aslan just still pretty much break even right now. But you don't get. You're such a defeatist, Calvus. I mean, you know, glass half empty and all that kind of stuff. We've got 25. The market hasn't even opened yet. The market hasn't even opened. You're saying a no trade day. There's plenty of time for the market to introduce some volatility. The back over 550. This is of interest, but it needs to hold. I've 2 entries on this so far. Not gone our way. So I'm looking for confirmation. High of that is 55, so that's what I'll look for. I've got great volume coming in, to be fair. Probably not what I would class as an A+ setup. You know, you've got that support at the $0.25 there, 530, 525. Okay, 9:09. So we've just got just over 20 minutes, 21 minutes to the open, to the bell. Oh, I didn't see you there. My fly's off the sofa. BTAI, no. So yeah, we're just struggling to find solid, clean moves right now. Like I said, I wouldn't. Maybe an entry at 540 would have been reasonable if you're planning on taking profit at 10 cents. But other than that, 55's my next entry on this, I think. Morning art market. Everything you need to know about Amazon's electric delivery vans from Rivian. B24 chat. Jeff Brands are acquiring B24 chat. Oh, that's going to hurt Google. So Google's delayed the release of their phone chip until 2025. They're replacing the Samsung chip with their own proprietary chip, but that's been delayed. So yeah, Aslan's a bit of a creeper. It's now at 385. If it gets over $4, it might start to pick up and get a bit more volume in there. No, I wouldn't say it's starting a Head and Shoulders. No, because that's a lower swing high. So Head and Shoulders, the thing about Head and Shoulders, the swing high, swing higher high, swing high, pull back, swing higher high, pull back, swing high. So the middle highest swing is the head. You've got an argument, I suppose, on the 1 minute here. You've got an argument. This could be a shoulder with the head, and then another shoulder here. That is an argument. It depends how it depends how clean you want your pattern to look. So there is an argument for a Head and Shoulders there. But if it breaks out above that, what you then got to look for is here's the neckline. That would be the neckline at 530. There's your shoulder level there at 555, so that will be a stop. You go short at 530. It breaks 530, breaks the VWAP. That wouldn't be a bad entry actually. Break a VWAP on a Head and Shoulders pattern. Yeah, there's a. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a clean Head and Shoulders, but there's an argument for it. Picked up some Aslan at 381, Roger. Well, it's 380, so you know it's just going to consolidate. It's just consolidating right now. Low volume on yesterday's close price, so it's just basically recovered that volatility from the clinical trial results, from the poor results. Not a lot else moving today, guys. It's going to be one of those days, and if the market continues after the bell like this, I'll probably knock it on the head after half an hour. Sometimes the market just doesn't set up, and it's best to walk away. If we get some volatility, we will get some volatility. But if we get enough volatility, I'll stick around for the full 90 minutes or after the bell. Still got a lot to do today. I'll have a lot to do today as it happens. Oh, which reminds me, I need to move some money across. That's the wrong account. So Caribou's back down to the VWAP. So we'll see if this head and shoulders follows through. They typically will be about 80% effectively. But Aslan pulling back now at 360. Sorry, Roger. Wasn't a good setup for me. It was creeping up and then it just started consolidating at 380, but pulling back under 360 now. So we'll see. It's still above the VWAP, so technically I suppose you could say it's still upwards trending, but that's a bit of a nasty pullback there. Bit of a nasty pullback. $3.80 to $3.50, 30 cents. That's 10%, almost. Move to the downside. Back at it, Tom. Just wait for the right setups, because there's not a lot of them right now. Now the argument with this pulling, it's below the $0.50 now. It's just broke the $0.50, so yeah. On the back of those, this potentially could have been a bit of dead cat bounce, but on the back of those poor clinical trials, we'll see how badly it's affected. I would expect this will pull all the way to at least the VWAP. Aslan, we'll see. Kazia, whatever you want to call it. Not something I trade. It's below that $2 threshold that I do. No volume, no volatility. The range is like a little over a penny. The spreads are the same. So yeah, it's just almost barcoding. So I wouldn't say there's a real opportunity to make money on that one. Forever. As for NCRA, no volume. Polestar up there at 440, breaking highs. Not great volume though. The range 3 cents, the spread's 3 cents, so it's almost barcoding. So yeah, not a good setup for me. Not what I would call a good setup yet. So just wait. I'm going to be patient today. I'm not going to take any more trades until I see a nice setup. I've been taking too many shoddy trades in June. I'm gonna be a bit more disciplined in July. Well, Volts, I'm looking at Caribou now. There's a potential double bottom forming, even Eve, and so you're looking at a breakout level at 55 to retest the highs. $5.55, that is. Other than that, let's have a look at the market as a whole, are we? So let's the NASDAQ today down a whole percentage point and breaking lows as well here. So trying to get a bit of a bounce, but will it? So this is the NASDAQ 100. So it's actually an ETF. It's the triple Q ETF from Invesco, which tracks the NASDAQ 100. So you can actually track if you want to trade futures, but you actually don't have the funds available, you can trade it as in a cash account or whatever. You can invest in this ETF as if you're investing in futures. There you go. There's quite a few futures ETFs. You got the S&P 500 ETF. There's a whole bunch of S&P 500 ETFs, but probably the Mac Daddy of them all is the SPY. which is the Spider S&P 500 from State Street. And it's probably the best ETF to track the market. That spike that you're seeing there, that's not a price action spike. That's an algorithmic spike. It's just off-order trades being cleared by the market makers. So that doesn't actually affect the price action. But it's similar, as you can see, similar kind of pattern forming there. Dow Jones Industrial Average, similar pattern, less volume because it's an ETF. There's less volume, but the price action is essentially the same. The Russell 2000, Russell Index, bounced at 183, moving up again. So let's go back to the SPY and take a look at the daily. So we're still in this upwards trend. But yeah, we've pulled back from the highs, but we're still upwards trending. There's an argument for a potential double top there. We're trying to fill this gap. The market does like to fill a gap, so a little bit of a gap there to 438. Yeah, so fill the gap, then move back up, I guess. Look at this on the daily, just to March, how far we've come. So on the SPY, so the SPY was down there at 385 back in March. So in the course of what, 3-4 months, 4 months, we've moved to $100. Oh, not quite, $60. That's a big move. As for the NASDAQ, similar situation, but we've moved a lot more. And back to March, let's go back to January. It's just been upwards trending all the way, and still is. I mean, if you look at it on the 20 EMA, it's still above the 20s. In fact, it's still above the 9. So still bullish. It is pulling back a little bit, but still bullish. Still upwards trending. Breaks below 360, might get a bigger pullback, but yeah, that's the markets for you. What routes do I tend to default for? I tend to default through Arca if I can. Most of the time, I use smart routing most of the time, but other than that, yeah, I'll go through Arca. Well, Carabao just popped. That double bottom breakout was here, 55. Now, potential entry point. Look for new highs here, which would be 57, 64, 65 will be the new high. Well, not so far, no follow through. Breakout level, I'd say double bottom type scenario there. Breakout level at 55. Didn't even get up to 10 cents on that, so let's see. They're going to bounce on the $0.50 and then move up. Previous resistance, it's broke below that previous resistance, which was 55. Bounced on the $0.50. I'm just going to take a quick entry to see if I can catch some of that bounce off the $0.50. Do we get to move up and test the highs? Yeah, I totally agree with you on that one, Calvus, but that's just looking at the fundamentals there. Once you get the momentum, once you break the inertia, the momentum kicks in and it tends to trade above or below the fundamental levels. You very rarely see a stop hit the line in the sand that that the fundamentals give it. Well, I'm looking for 10 cents here. We've got 5 minutes, just under 5 minutes to the open. Let's see if this retests the high. Well, we've got an increase in, we've got a nice increase in volume in the last 4 minutes. So I want to see that. I want to see it sustain, though. That's the thing. So we're getting a bit of a pullback here on lower volume. So I want to see that taken out. So 2.5 minutes to the bell. Oh, goodness. Snoring chow chow. It's choppy. That's the problem with it. It's we're getting a little bit of increased volume, but it's selling volume. If I'm looking at the time and sales, I'm seeing more red on the time and sales than I'm seeing green, and that for me is a bit of an issue. Some reasonable size orders too. You know, doing 3,000 shares at a time. See what happens at the open, like you say. Not got long to wait. I'm going to change the scanners over. I've only got a little over 30 seconds now to the open. So I'll just change the scanners over to the regular session. And if you're wondering why there's no data on them, it's because the regular session's got 20 seconds to materialize. So let's see what happens at the open. Pull back to the VWAP, possibly. Break of the pre-market highs, possibly. Those are the two lines in the sand really that you want to be looking at here on this one. So 575 versus 535. A little bit of a bull bear battle going on right now. Doesn't want to. It needs to break that pre-market high. We're close. I'm just going to put a trailing stop in there actually. 10 cents. It's not playing ball, so yeah. What else is moving? So we've got a couple of volatility halts. LLAP, no, not really. What's going on with Wolf? Yeah, too expensive. What it is. ETAI, it's down there. It's exhausted to the south side, so potential bounce there maybe. I don't know. Let's see what happens. This was a nice move up into the open from Sweet Green. Baraboo. Now we're playing ball. Choppy as hell. The lack of momentum, one way or the other. Ain't helping. Pull back to 7. Test 6. I'm gonna test 6. That's the question. And 5. There we go. We're actually making some money now. But no, there we go. We're back green. We're back green. Oh, get green, stay green, Tony. This time, do it properly. So we made $600 there. Let it pull back. Look for the new entry, which will be 610. Hey, why are you playing me like that? This is the only one, the only thing that's really moving today. Buy the dip at $6 on the whole dollar. Just for the small amount. Add back at 610 or I'll get out at 590. Yeah, well, it's choppy, but we're not really seeing anything with any other kind of momentum that's worth tapping into. So keep your eyes peeled, guys. This is pretty much the top mover. PLCE. Let's have a quick look at that one. Oh, I think I'll have fish and chips for dinner. Nice. See, a bit of a tenuous link, but the link all the same. Yeah, not great volume on that one. Where's the volume drag? I mean, I know it's kind of June, July, and it's summertime period. It's also Independence Week, so yeah, I guess there's all that to it. But there's not a lot of volume across the market at the moment. Arabo pulling all the way back to the finding support at that pre-market high, your level. What I'm looking for. Back over $6. Might get a move. Yeah, BTAI is not. It's not liking its the heady heights it reached yesterday. And nothing else. Not a lot moving at all. In fact, the market's selling off. I'm seeing you know, the big S&P 500 stocks selling off as well. Just trade smaller. Watch for good setup. There's not many, if any. How are you guys doing? Has anyone managed to catch anything? At least we got green. We're what, 1,400 down? So we managed to get green at least. It's smaller and smarter, Calvus. That's a great analogy. You can put that on your mugs. I've got get green, stay green. You can have trade smaller and smarter. Yeah, you're probably right at this moment in time with the lack of opportunity just now. SDIG just moved up, but it's on very low volume. BNED, that's probably a bigger stock, but you know. So even we got the fake out there, the break of $6 up to 605, and then or 606, and then hard rejection. So you got to be careful with some of these moves. That's on multiple time frames. Okay. I don't think we're in danger of testing the halt levels at the moment. Volume's not really kicking in at the moment. Wow. Threw the link up with wick up there, but didn't follow it with the price action. Will we get it this time? Range is now 20 cents, 21 cents. Put a 20 cent trailing stop as it climbs up there, because that's what the range is. So a little bit of profit on that. Let's see what it gives me. If it breaks highs, I might be in a good position. And add to the position if it gets up and tests the $0.5. 664 is the halt level, so we're nowhere near that. But probably will get stopped out on this. 20 cents is the average true range. I've got a 20-cent trailing stop, so we'll see. I want to see it test the $0.5 before I put any more of my money into this. Swapped it for a 15-cent. Very choppy. Very choppy, guys. What do I think of Mullen? I'll tell you what I think of Mullen. Absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. That's what I think of Mullen. Mullen's a garbage stock. Absolute trash. And if you trade it, by all means, go and throw your money away with Mullen. That's my take on Mullen, and you won't convince me otherwise. I've been saying it for years. Mullen is an absolute garbage stock. Oh, now we're cooking on Callanan. $670 halt level upwards. Can we get there before I get stopped out? That'd be nice. And a $14 gap up. Unlikely, but well, we're making money now at least. Worst case scenario is from 750 or whatever it is. Nice little high volume pump now will be nice, up to the halt level, and then a gap up to $7. Let's see. It's a very choppy day today. Even this is the only real clean mover, and I say clean mover with tongue in cheek. It's not a clean mover at all. Very choppy. Clean move, you're talking about 5, 6, 7, 8 candles in a row of upwards momentum. We're not getting 5 candles without any kind of significant pullbacks. So yeah, nothing clean at the moment. No real A+ setups. So just be careful, guys, and protect your equity. That's the name of the game. Is protect your equity. Stay afloat. Could go in bigger if it breaks the $0.5, but I'm just not feeling it. I've just not got that feeling of high momentum with it right now. Well, it might be easy to borrow, but I would be very reluctant to go short on it right now, that's for sure. Need to get a little bit of a run of green days. Locking some green in. Get back into the habit of locking some green in. Rivian's making some moves. I've got to plot Wolf for Rivian so I can actually see the chart. Rivian breaking highs there, up at 2080s. So I just mentioned there about the Amazon trucks. They're actually Rivian trucks, so here we go. There's another red candle on the 1 minute chart. So that's how choppy it is. No real Clinton, and the Rivian's pulling back now to the yesterday's closing price. I'll tell you what, forever, Park Forever. You're absolutely right about garbage choice today. Look, $1,500 for sitting here talking nonsense to you guys. What am I gonna do? It's not what I would say is a bad job, is it? Really? And I'd be reluctant to get back in here the way it's behaving until it breaks the $0.50. And now I look for an entry. Now it's broke the $0.50. Now I look for an entry. Clean entry. $0.50 of support maybe. Where the hell's my cursor? There we go. I'm looking for. Bounce on the $0.50. Give this the 20 cents that it needs. I'm in at 54. Just put this below last candle. 40. I'm giving it 16 cents. Back in with it, just swap that out for a 15-cent trailing stop because it's just too choppy to find anything. Okay. Is there anything else moving? Absolutely nothing else moving right now. We've got minim. Let's have a quick look at. Well, I've got that trailing stop in place. Let's have a quick look at minim. Yeah, you can't trade that. The volume is atrocious. Nah, inconsistent. It's like it's had 4 candles of anything remotely like 10,000 shares. So I'm back to Caribou. Caribou seems to be the only thing worth trading this morning at the moment, but we'll see. It needs to get over $7.12 for me. No, it needs to get over $7. $7.12 is the halt level. So we've got a range here now of 17.5 cents. My 15-cent stop's probably going to get stopped out on that. We've got penny spreads. 33 million shares traded on Carabao. It normally trades 700,000. That just puts you in, you know, relatively speaking, what we're talking about today. So there we go, stop that. It's just too choppy. That was a double top. Devil horns up there. So yeah, probably just lost a little bit there. $100. It's worth having that trail in there. Okay, guys, it's what are we, 20 minutes in? Wait for the setup, I guess. Just be patient. Not every day is a home run day. We're green. The importance now, I've got made $1,300. The importance is to keep that, to finish the day green. Hey, it's been a while. It's been a while, Vols. Yeah, it's been a while. I had to take, as you all know, you join me, you're here regularly. June wasn't great. It's very, very choppy, Tom. So if you're at goal, lock it down, walk away. You know the mantra. You know my mantra is get green, stay green, get to goal and get out. So if you're at goal, doesn't matter about whether it's a $50 or a $50,000. If you're at goal, lock it down on a day like today. There might be, but it doesn't look like today is going to be one of those days filled with opportunities. So if you find yourself in a red position right now, just minimize it. If you find yourself in a green, lock it in. Don't be taking setups because you think you should be trading. Trading, you'll hear this time and time again for day trading. It's supposed to be boring. You know, most of the time you're not actually in a trade. If you're day trading, intraday trading, you shouldn't be in a trade all the time. Most of the time you should be waiting and sniper. You should be waiting for the target to arrive and the market to come to you. Right now, the market is just all over the place. Look, if you can make money in these choppy markets at the moment, when the bull run comes and we get a nice bull run, you'll find out how much easier it is. And you're getting parabolic moves. And that's what's been missing this last 6 to 8 weeks. Prior to that, we had about 3 months. Well, definitely had 3 months. We had a lot of parabolic movers. Good parabolic, clean parabolic movers. And we've just not been getting the clean movers on this. This last month or so, we've had some reasonable moves, but nothing parabolic that's actually sustained and gone like 300, 400, 500%. You know, those are great moves when you can catch them. A GDC or a top financial, or you know, a grinder on IPO day. IPOs have been poor as well. Independence Day week, it's I suppose there's always that potential that it impacts the market negatively in terms of volume in the market, and then that will have an impact on the volatility. And you know, we're getting a bit of a pullback this week on the wider market. Yeah, I'll have a look at Hilly. Not great volume. This is Holly Inc. It's up 12%, but it's not on good volume. I wouldn't class this as an A+ setup. If it continues and we get some volume coming in, then maybe. But right now, I wouldn't class this as a great setup. It's traded 127,000 shares so far today, all day. So the volume, you follow the crowds. A good way of putting this: if you're a breakout trader, you want reliable breakouts, follow the crowds. You're looking for breakouts, follow the crowds. You need volume. and the crowds aren't trading this. 127,000, 136,000 on this. It looks like a nice move up, but that 40-cent move since the open, it's been interspersed with blanks and dojis. It's not clean at all, and then we're pulling back here a bit. So the range is 4 cents. The spreads are like 3 cents, 2 cents. So Holly, it doesn't look to me to be clean. Oh, that was a bit of a nasty flush as well. So 10-cent drop. Yeah, keep an eye on it, but just needs more volume. UVIX, so VSTR. This is a VIX ETF. That's why. And VIX is up 9.2% at the moment. So this is 1.5, 2 times the VIX, if you will. So this is an ETF. Didn't even know this one. So. But it says a lot when one of the top momentum stocks is a you know, index ETF, index linked ETF. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything really jumping out at me right now, so just watch this space, I guess. Let's be patient. Yeah, well, BTAI sell-off sold off hard this morning. Pre-market in particular continued into the open. It's consolidating a little bit now around kind of 960, but it's not looking great. And it's on short sale restrictions list since the open as well because of the hard sell-off. It's on short sale restriction now, so that's not ideal either. How's the month going so far? This is only day 2 lit trades, so I reserve judgment on. I didn't have a great, by my standards, I didn't have a great June. June was very choppy for me. I was up, I was down like a bride's nightgown. It was a horrible June. I only made 9,000 across the whole month, which was the size that I'm taking, and it just wasn't worth the risk. I probably could have done. It would have been better if I'd taken June off. But July, I had a bad day yesterday. We're green today, so swings and roundabouts. We've still got a big drawdown left that we're carrying over from June. So we'll see how long it takes us to recover that. So I've got my goal in July is to recover this drawdown that I'm in right now before I leave in a couple of weeks' time. Green is green, absolutely. So green today. If I can recover the drawdown and get back to the annual highs, I'll be stoked before I move. Other than that, any green is good green. Oh, we'll get back up to the $0.50 on Carabao. This is so choppy though. Got a support there at 430, so we're looking at just about 20 cents. $3.54, 4. Yeah, so 55 is the key level. That's the resistance level here. Yeah, I'm not feeling this. I'm looking at it on the 5-minute, and unless it breaks new highs, we're gonna get in this, go up to the highs, which currently are 667, pulls back, and then you've got a 5-minute devil horn scenario. And quite frankly, I don't want to get caught in that. So right now, I'll wait for the break of the $0.75 if I'm going to get back into Carabao. the momentum just isn't there. The volume's dying out. If you look at it on the 5-minute chart, so for those of you on TikTok, I'll switch the 1 to the 5. So you look at it on the 5-minute chart, you look at the volume profile down here, how it's just dying out. I want to see a 5-minute candle on the volume profile with a higher volume, with increased volume on the 5-minute, and ideally a new high of day. Well, that's what I've been looking for if I'm going to get back into Carabao. Otherwise, it's getting a little bit risky up there. 2 weeks, 2 weeks time, Black Eagle. 2 weeks. I'm moving to the Philippines, Black Eagle. I'm uprooting. I'm moving the halfway around the world. Nah, Grinder was good when it. I know what you're saying, Vols, but Grinder was good when it IPO. That was a good move. I don't know what it's doing now, but don't care. If it's not on the scanner, if it's not on the scanners for momentum, I'm not interested in it. Oh hell no! We're not going anywhere near Manila. Toilet. But no, Negros Oriental. Stay away from. I'll stay away from that. The sewer that is Manila. Like most capital cities, they're not a good reflection of any nation. There's probably one example, one exception, and that'll probably be Rome. I like Rome as a capital city. I don't like Paris. I don't like London. Washington, but don't like Canberra. Although Canberra's better than Sydney and. Yeah. Edinburgh's okay. Although some people would disagree with you if you've ever watched Train Spotting. I like the I like visiting Edinburgh for the festival. Good entertainment, comedy. Fringe Festival in Edinburgh's good. Well, guys, it's one of those days, I think, where good moves are just going to be few and far between. Momentum's on the indexes at the moment. VIX index at that. Fear index. Well, I'm thinking Carabao below $6 now on Carabao, and I might be interested in shorting it until it falls below the VWAP. I mean, there's an argument there for below 630, trade it, short it down to the VWAP, but I don't like shorting above the VWAP. It's just me. Unless it's really extended and you're seeing signs of exhaustion, then you can short it above the VWAP. But right now, I'm not seeing anything that's really jumping out at me as a clean setup. And do you know what? It can be like that. This is why it's important that you get green, and once you're green, you stay green. You protect your equity. The whole point of trading is not about making profits. It's about protecting your equity. If you can protect your equity, the profits will come. Trust me. You've got a whole bunch of strategies that try and maximize your profits, and the majority of them are losing strategies. The best traders are what we consider boring traders. They make incremental gains on a daily. You will get a partial move. If you can catch a full move, great. But more often than not, you'll get a partial move because you're managing your risk accordingly. So get green, stay green, meaning protect your equity. And then if you do get to gold, cut it. Finish the trade that you're on, finish the ticker that you're on, and as soon as the market starts to take money off you, you get out. So once you're at gold, get out. Don't. What's the point in setting goals? If you set your goals too easy that you're hitting them every day, then raise your goals. But if you get to gold and you consistently get into gold, like I say, raise the goal. But once you get to goal, if it's a legitimate, challenging goal, once you get there, get out, walk away. You've had a good day. A number of reasons they're lit trades. So one, it's not as touristy. Two, it's the diving's great. Three, it's not as reliant on the seedy underbelly of some of the other nations in Southeast Asia. Probably more importantly, four is higher levels of education and English speaking level. Everybody speaks English. So there's a number of reasons. But the main one is I'm engaged to a Filipina, so that's the main reason. You want to come and live with me as well, Klaatu? Well, to be fair, Black Eagle, you can get that anywhere. Only one. Yeah, this is just so choppy. I mean, look at the action on that. There's very few clean moves there. This is probably going to break highs now, but if it gets over 670, we'll see. Looking at it on the 5 minute, much cleaner moves on the 5 minute. So maybe trade smaller, but on a higher time frame. Looking at Caribou, I'm just looking at it on the 5 minute. If you're trading this on the 5 minute, you'll have a much better chance of being profitable. I got caught in the rain earlier as well. That's 2 days in a row. Not happy with this. I don't like this walking thing. I'm not used to it. I don't like doing this walking thing. It's this using my feet and legs instead of in the car. It's just not cricket. They say it's healthy, but I'm not so sure. I think it's absolutely, Alistair. I think it's this new setup that I think you've become colourblind. Let's have a look at Genius Sports. It's hit the magic 15% mark. Caribou's now back at that support level. That's just choppy as hell. So yeah, there's a nice volatile. Again, look at this. So not even clean moves. So this would have moved up to at the open, moved up to 665, and then pulled all the way back down to 647 before moving back up to 679, and all the way back down to 660. So yeah, the choppy as hell on Genius Sports. That seems to be the order of the day. Choppy, difficult to trade moves at the moment. BTAI looks to want to looks like it's wanting to test the VWAP. VWAP's just under $11, so it's a little way to go, another dollar to go yet. But BTAI looks like it might try and make a comeback later in the day. So if this can break the session highs and get above the VWAP, might be worth considering for a trade later in the day. It did move well yesterday into the close, so I might come back and have a look at that later. All right. Not a lot moving, guys. Dun, dun, dun. This went up to 330 pre-market. It's below the VWAP right now, but it looks like it's trying. The 223. It's just had an influx of volume over the last few minutes. So this is the highest volume candle of the session. Had more volume on this stock pre-market, which is unusual. Usually the first 5 minutes is you get the biggest 1 minute volume candles, but the biggest volume on this one was pre-market, just after 8. So we've just had that biggest regular session candle there. So it's now at the VWAP 230. Wow, that's a big jump there. What's the 260 is the halt level. What's the spreads here on this? 5-cent spreads. Oh, spreads are getting a bit more. So this is Incanex Healthcare. Bit choppy. $0.10 on the spreads, as much as 10 cents on the spread. So the spreads are getting quite rangy. Just be careful with this one. That was a nice volume candle on the last candle. The spreads are getting a bit rangy. Spreads only just under 11 cents, but we're getting as much as 10 cents between the bid and the ask. So just be careful with that. Right now it's like 5 cents bid and the ask. 6. Yeah, so if your average true range doesn't cover your spreads, just be careful with it because the risk is going to be big. $0.10 spread and great. I'm looking for that, but we'll get the bounce on the VWAP, the move up, break the $0.50 and make a new high. We'll see. This chance. Right, 250. $0.12 on the ATR, so really 2 ATR 0.5. Yeah, so I really need to cut this if it breaks any lower. That's where I'm putting my stop. It's got 17 cents. I really should be giving it. No, it's got 27 cents. Right now? Yeah, 27 cents I'm giving it. Well, the spreads are just volatile on the ask, but not so much on the bid. Yeah, the spread's not going very much. So the bid's not moving much at all, but the ask is going as like I went up to 244 without taking the bid with it. $283 for a hold level, so moving up slowly. I'm just gonna stair step this up as the candles form. I'm just gonna stair step this up to the low of the candle. If it breaks a new low, it'll stop me out. Breaking higher highs and higher lows, so let's see if it moves up and breaks the $0.50 here now. Testing it. That's where I'm at. My average cost is the $0.50. It needs to break it and hold. I'm gonna break a new high here. It's not playing ball. Get out for a profit. It's just too choppy. I'll just take the £100 and run. It's just too choppy. It's breaking highs, but it's just not got the momentum I would say is clean enough to trust it. I'll just take the $100 and run. $261, and it is the top momentum stock right now. So this is what it's like. It's so choppy at the moment. Very choppy action. Anybody seeing anything else moving that's worth taking a look at? Keurig. Ooh, used to like their coffee. Harbour Group. And nothing really jumping out. We've got three stocks above $2 that have made 15% today or more, and that usually is my kind of cutoff. Is I'm looking for stocks that have moved at least 15% on the day, because I'm a momentum trader. I'm looking for that momentum and that continuation, and so I'm looking for stocks that are already up at least 15%. Now people are saying, "Oh, you've missed 15%. It's a big move," but I'm looking for that continuation. I'm looking for that momentum. So buy high and sell higher, and right now not the market for it. I'd rather just walk away with 1,400 bucks. Well, I'll say 1,400 bucks. Walk away with $1,000. Yeah, this looks like it's breaking down. Double topped up there. Double horns on the 2 and 5. So yeah, IXHL, Iconics Healthcare, not really setting up very well. HCDI is now the next top mover. You can't trade that nonsense. Can't trade that at all. Yeah, guys, so it's one of those days. Probably best just to sit on the sidelines, sit on your hands. If there's nothing else moving, just don't worry about it. Even talking about breakouts and fakeouts, and so we traded this here, just went consolidation, finally broke out and didn't really sustain. So it went up to its now high of 688. So I think our last exit on that was 650 when we got out here. It started to pull back. So even the break up there, it's not, yeah, 38 cents maybe, a 30-cent move. You're not going to get that really. 660s probably was the breakout. So 25-cent move, maybe, but still not clean. No real clean moves. So better to be, and any green's good green. So if you got green today, if you're profitable today, make sure you lock it in. Don't give it back to the market. Don't go back to the market thinking that you'll find something that when it's clearly not presenting any opportunities. By all means, revisit the market and keep coming back to it. If there's an opportunity, take it. If not, just keep your powder dry. Puno, you and me both, buddy. You and me both. So look, I'm gonna knock it on the head. Finish a little bit early. I've still got a lot of things I need to do, so I'm gonna knock it on the head and maybe come back later, take a look at later in the day, power hour or something. I think it's raining, so that's it. Really, you're looking at me. She's lied on the. Oh, stop! This is funny. I've got to show you guys this. Can you see her there? On the couch. She's kind of camouflaged. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you camouflage. So yeah, most of my stuff's either gone. It's I mean, I'm trading. I'm actually trading on my travel setup at the moment. So yeah, not the easiest to trade on, but yeah, she's watching me. She's waiting till I've finished so that she knows what comes after that. She gets. You can buy gold whenever you want there, Explorer. But look. Let's see. Rivian selling off again. Yeah, okay. I'll take you for a walk. I'm going to knock it on the head, and I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, an hour before the market opens. We'll do it all again. I'm getting used to this setup now, so I'm a bit more cautious. It'll take me forever to clear the straw down at this rate, at like 1,500 bucks a day, but it is what it is, and we'll have it clear by the end of the summer. So, in the meantime, take it easy. If you're green, stay green. If you're at gold, get out. I'll see you tomorrow, guys.